Hi, Colette and tribe and friends and beautiful people. Welcome to Soul Vision. So today, Colette's going to chat to us a little bit about womb healing, and she's got some insightful information. Colette also runs workshops on womb healing. So, Colette, can you tell us more about womb healing? What is it all about?
Okay, so as women, we have this amazing area in our body called our womb. And I just wanted to let you know, even if you don't still physically have a womb, you still have that energetic womb space. So this still applies to you. And what happens is throughout our lives, any traumas that we experience, all of this is stored within that womb space. But the magical thing about this area is, although it stores those energies, it also has the medicine required to heal them. And so with womb wisdom, we work through with our womb to help release the traumas and to heal our womb. And if you are having any issues like endometriosis, heavy painful periods, cysts on your ovaries, etc., these are all symptoms of your womb trying to communicate to you that there was some trauma that occurred and that needs to be healed.
And I find it quite interesting that you use the word trauma, and I don't think everyone really understands what trauma really is. So, people kind of like think, only if you've been terrible things, like if you've been hijacked or, in a bad accident, and that's type of a trauma. But a trauma can also be the smallest little thing of somebody just saying something to you that can really, really hurt you inside. It can be a passing away of somebody close to you. It can be also, if you get ill, that could also be a trauma. So, there's so many traumas that we really need to heal, and that we kind of like just sweep under the carpet and think, well, it's not big enough to be a trauma. And perhaps that's also why we don't always heal ourselves with this. So, Colette, tell me, what age would you need to be? And obviously you'd need to be a woman to do womb healing, right? Am I right?
Yes, you would.
What age would you say would be the best age to start womb healing?
Okay, so early is best, but there's not an age that's too late. Okay, so I like to compare it with this saying. I'm sure you've heard this saying about when is the best time to plant a tree. It says 20 years ago, and then when is the next best time to plant a tree? Today. So it's kind of like that. If you can start early, like if girls can start from the very first bleed, if they can start working with it, then it's amazing, because then you've got your whole life to work with it. But if you're 60 and this is the first time you're hearing of it and you can start now, then start now.
And what type of healings have you experienced, through running these workshops, through other people, by doing the womb healing?
So it's quite amazing, because there have been women who have had trouble falling pregnant. Once they've started doing this work, they've been able to fall pregnant. One woman was having a lot of problems, endometriosis, always issues when she went to the gynae. And the last time I spoke to her, she said she'd been to the gynae, and he was like, oh my goodness, tell your husband that he must stay away from you because you're so fertile. Like, your womb is so beautiful and juicy and fertile now. He's never seen it look that good. So these are the kind of things that I've seen. Another one was also painful periods. People have managed to, like, you could have been having painful periods for years and years, but when you start doing this work, you can actually clear that, because there's a reason your body's trying to tell you something. And also healing emotional issues as well. Like we spoke about traumas, just being able to process those things in your life, see the meaning of them, and be able to release these.
Okay, yeah, because I think often what we do is we hold on to things, and by not releasing it, it causes problems elsewhere in our body. So for me, when I did your womb healing workshop, and I have already had a hysterectomy. I had my hysterectomy when I was 30 years old. I was very young. I still had the benefits of the womb healing. So I had a lot of release on emotions that I thought that I had already cleared, that came out from my teenage years. And one of the remarkable things is that I always used to sort of carry a bit of bloatedness around my midsection. And, I thought, well, it's down to middle age, and, you always kind of look for the answer in that, which is also so wrong. And but what I found is, after doing the womb healing, is the bloatedness went down. Would this be part of the healing? Do you find this often?
Yes, that would definitely be part of it. When you clear the symptom, when you clear the issue, then the symptoms go away. So bloatedness would also be a symptom. Again, every person is different. So you would work with your own womb and see what comes up for you.
And would you say that the womb healing is something that you would just do as a once-off, or can you continue to do it?
No, I would say it is something that you should continue to do, because first, when you start, you'll be working on yourself. And obviously, the later on in life you are, you've got a lot more baggage and stuff to work through. So there'll be, at first you'll start, it will be the layers of all your own things, but then you can start going further back, and it will be to your mother's issues that have been passed down to you, and then your grandmother's issues that have been passed down to you. So we've slowly clearing ancestrally, so this work can carry on forever.
Okay, all right. And what a wonderful way to clear ourselves.
Yeah, so if you're clearing backwards for your ancestors backwards, and then you're also clearing the pathway forwards for your daughters or your generation of women in your family.
Okay, Colette, so we're all looking forward to your next womb healing workshop. And I believe that you do have a special offer for us. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, so coming up within the next month, I'll be holding an 8-week container, and it will be for conscious cycling and womb wisdom. So what this is for ladies who are still busy menstruating, and it's to work consciously with your cycle to heal things as they're coming up each month. And the reason it's an 8-week container is so that you can have 2 months to work with your cycle while we're in this group, so we get to discuss it and throw our ideas around with each other. So what it will be only every second week we'll be meeting, so then you'll have a week to just integrate by yourself, and it will all be online. So I will share that with you when I have the dates settled.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to this, Colette. Well, this sounds really great, and Colette, keep us posted. And thanks again for sharing all your womb wisdom with us. And ladies, let's get connected with Colette and start our womb healing.